Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Boss Wave, and welcome back to another episode of Claptastic Voyage DLC weapon guides. And today I have a very special weapon for you guys called the Proletarian Revolution. The Proletarian Revolution is a legendary Vladov pistol that is actually the only legendary Vladov pistol found within the pre-sequel, and is actually very similar to the Infinity Pistol from Borderlands 2. Now if you don't remember the Infinity Pistol from Borderlands 2, it was basically the same thing as the Proletarian Revolution, looks almost exactly the same. Comes in all elements, everything like that, except it had infinite ammo, of course, and it was a really good gun to have in the game, and I'm kind of glad that they kind of did like a 2.0 version, as I like to call it, in this game. So usually how I go about these videos is I talk about the stats first, give you guys a review of the gun, and give you guys some nice tips and tricks for the gun as well, and how you guys can get the gun for yourselves. So without further ado, the damage on it is 13,437, accuracy is 91, fire rate is 10.2, reload speed is 1.7, magazine size is 53, and the stats effect damage per second is 6,318. The stats effect chance is 12%, and it can come in all elements just like the Infinity Pistol, so it can come in shock, incendiary, cryo, or corrosive, and non-elemental version as well. And then the red flavor text there says strength in numbers, comrades, which, as I read here on the wiki, says that the pistol's magazine size increases over time. As it increases, the faster the fire rate and the higher the damage gets. So the longer you have this gun out, you're going to be getting increased damage, increased fire rate, and increased magazine size. And eventually, the longer you hold it, you're not going to need to reload it as much. That's why I think this gun is kind of like the Infinity 2.0. And as you can see here in the gameplay, as I'm using the gun, I'm using it on my Jack character, who actually has one skill that gives him an 88% chance to not consume ammo. That right there pretty much makes this gun an Infinity Pistol because you hardly ever have to reload it. And it also works really well with Nisha as well. And it doesn't really do that much damage against the enemies because they are resistant to corrosive damage. But I swear, if you use a shock or cryo version of this gun, you're going to get much better results in killing enemies. And plus, it's just all around better for killing multiple enemies because with a cryo one, you can obviously shock them and then butt slam, and they can, pretty much break apart into pieces, and then you never have to worry about them ever again. Or with shock ones, you can deal with shields much more better, and not a whole lot of enemies are resistant to them. Like if I'm using a corrosive pistol against a human enemy or a flesh enemy, it's going to, they're going to be resistant to it. But if I use it against a robot enemy, or a armored enemy, then it's going to take them down much faster. Same thing goes the opposite way for fire. Fire's good against flesh, but not good against metal or armored targets. So yeah, try to go with a shock one if you can get one. But basically, this gun is really hard to get because the only way you can get it is apparently through EOS. He apparently has a increased chance to drop from it, and I know EOS is not a very good boss to farm, so my suggestion would be to try to get this from the grinder if you can. I know it's a pain in the ass to go through the grinder, but if you really want this gun, that's probably your best bet because farming EOS is not an easy thing to do because he takes forever to kill and he drops other weapons as well. I think he drops the absolute zero apparently, and he just can really drop any gun in the game because that's his loot pool basically. So anyway guys, this gun is really awesome, and I do recommend it to those of you who play as Nisha or Jack, just because, as I said before, Nisha can use this gun really well because she, well, a lot of people like to use this one gun. I forget what it's called. I really forget what it's called. It's like a rare Vladov pistol, and before the Proletarian Revolution was available, people used that because of its fast fire rate and, the high magazine size. Now this one, or this legendary gun, is a great alternative to that gun because you're getting that increased magazine size and everything like that, which will work really well with her action skill because you're just going to be aimbotting enemies left and right and you won't have to reload ever. So those are my recommendations for this gun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe for more Borderlands and pre-sequel content, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.